everybody, it's Patti and Debbie from Print and Pixel Studio, and we have kind of a fun little video today. We're going to be making pockets and ephemera out of these old envelopes that you get in the mail. We all have a million of them, and we've been saving them, and so we decided it's time we need to start to do something with them. So today we're just going to show you some different ideas of and looks and feels that you can get with these, with just an old envelope. So I guess the first one we'll start with is this one that Debbie made, and this is a real cute idea. This is a little secret pocket. And the reason we say secret pocket is because if you look at this, you don't think this is a pocket. You think it's just a little card. Well, if you undo this little, we got some little vintage brass brads that we found at a thrift store, and then take the doily off. Inside, you have this cool little secret pocket that most people would not think. You know, they think it's just like a journaling card or something. Anyway, then you can stash all kinds of stuff in here, little secret messages or whatever you have that you want to use, and seal it back up, and you know, you have a little secret spot for journaling, which is a cute idea. But that's cute. You could tuck this into another pocket. You could clip it to the side, but it makes a really cute, card. But anyhow, all she did here was, this is actually not she didn't use the whole envelope here. She only used the window, and then she cut that out and inked it up to give it kind of a vintage feel. And then she took a Sizzix die and cut out the shape of just the what do you call that stuff? The shiny paper on the envelope. Just that size, so that when she glued it on, the frame that she cut out from the envelope would fit onto the card. But it gives a really cute look, and it'd be fun to make. And it, like we say, it's a little secret stash. Here's another one that we did. This is a window envelope, and we cut it down to the size that we wanted, covered it with paper that we have in our scrap pile, and then backed the inside of the window with another piece of cardstock of a design that we have. And then to give it kind of a different look, kind of a different feel, we took that same process that we trimmed it out with the hot glue, and then painted over it with the brushed metal paint. Now, we're not going to show you how to do that today because we have a video on that, and we'll leave a link below so that you could go back and check it out and see how to get that, how that technique works. It's really super easy and fun to do. So anyway, then we just stuck a little card tag inside of this one, and on this tag, we decided that we didn't really need ribbon or any kind of trim on it. We liked it just like it was, just plain, and gives you a little space for journaling and back. And again, this card could be tucked into another pocket, or this pocket, I mean, could be tucked into another pocket, clipped to the side of your page, or glued down if you wanted to, whichever you wanted to do, but it gives you kind of a really cool effect. Then this one I just love. This one Debbie did, and again, she cut the envelope down to the size that she wanted, and then you know, folded it over front and back, and then she took a piece of cardstock. Actually, this was a tag that she had, and she glued it to the inside back page so that it showed through the window, and then she backed the back of the envelope with another piece of paper that we had. And then she took, we're going to be having these in our shop, these little paper dolls. They're not in there yet, but they will be soon. She fussy cut one out and glued it to the front with a little bit of tulle, and it just made the cutest thing. And then it too, you know, has a pocket here so you can put stuff inside. And then we have these two. Now, we just had a lot of fun with these. These are really cool. These are probably our favorite thing. And the reason is they're so simple, but look how great they look. And I'm going to get this book over here to show you how they work. we made corner tabs out of them. And I'll show you how we did that in a minute. But you can see that, come on, fingers don't want to work. That all you do, am I still in? Okay. All you do is just slip it over. Thank you. Slip it over the edge of the page. Now this one stands up a little bit, but we like that. And we like how ratty it is, shall I say. It really gives a great look. We like the simplicity of it, the kind of true junk journal feel of it, the whole thing. We loved the inside of the envelope, so we turned it inside out here. And we just thought they turned out really, really cute. And here's the other one. This is the same envelope. We just coffee dyed them. And again, come on, page. And you just slip it over the corner here. And look how cute that is. That couldn't be cuter, you know? And we left the backside plain. You could journal on there. You could decorate, you know, once you put it in your journal, you might want to do something different to it. But how cute is that? Just from an old envelope that's been coffee dyed. And I'll give you an idea of how that worked. We took an envelope just like this, and we just cut it down to the size that we wanted this piece to be. So all we did was cut it down. We didn't seal up, you know, it was open from the side, so it was more ragged along the side. But we just left the top glued and the side glued, and then left the bottom and the raggedy side open to slip over the page. And we just loved the inside. We didn't do anything to it. We didn't line anything here. This is just the same paper that it comes with. So simple, simple, simple. All we did was paint a little coffee on it and blow it dry with the hairdryer so that we could have this piece. And then this is one of our new fussy cuts that's going to be coming into the shop. And we cut that out and glued it over here just as an accent, but it came out perfect. It just fits this little piece so perfectly and easy peasy. I mean, there's nothing to it, right?
No.
Yeah. And so this was the bottom piece of that. Well, actually, it went like this. Let's see, how did it go? I guess it went like this. Yeah, we turned it inside out, so it's, yeah, this is how it was on the bottom. But we turned it inside out, so we have the outside of the envelope now on the inside of the pocket. And all we did was turn it over, glue it down. We didn't try to match up any edges or anything like that. You know, this is slanted and this is straight, but that doesn't bother us. We didn't try to cover up any of the print that's already on the envelope. And we just love this little plaid. It's so cute, or I guess you'd call it a check more than a plaid. But then we had some little stamps. We just did a simple little stamp there. And then across this piece, which was part of the, I guess it was the bottom part through here, it came loose when we coffee dyed it. So we just re-glued it down, put a little stamp on there, and then this little thing slips over the page, and it's just adorable. I mean, it couldn't be cuter. And we like the rattiness of it. We just think it's really cute, right? So there's all kinds of, you can be super simple, or you could go real ornate like these are, you know, but it's up to you. But just with an old envelope, you could get so many great looks. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make one for you. But before we do, we have a follower on our channel who has been with us from the very beginning and probably is one of our most dedicated viewers. And so she did a project and she wanted to show it online. And so that's what we're doing today. This project is made by Madison, my great-granddaughter and Debbie's granddaughter. And she is, well, she just turned 7.
Yes.
And so she...
7 going on 30.
Yeah, 7 going on 30. And she made this for us, and we just thought it was adorable. She made little, now mind you, she's just making everything from scraps that she has at her home. And so she made little paper ribbons and decorated this, and it's a toilet paper roll. And then, oh, I guess actually this wasn't. This was for your birthday.
It was my birthday
Yeah,
card.
that's right. This was Debbie's birthday card. I forgot. So anyway, she made the little happy birthday grandma, and then flower time with the flowers and everything. And we just thought this is about the cutest thing. But the best part of all is she gave us instructions on how we can make this. So she gave us crafting tips. And it says, first you get the toilet paper rolls and squish them, and then paint them and cut a piece of paper and write on it and decorate it. So we just thought that was the cutest idea. I mean, you know, come on.
She's been watching our videos.
Right, that's what
faithfully.
She's our most dedicated viewer. And I like how she did the directions, and I think we should take a tip from that and do
Right.
that on our videos, because she knows how Grandma Patty gets confused. So anyway, we just wanted to share that, and thank you, Madison. That was so cute and such a great inspiration. So this is the card that we're going to make today. And again, out of envelopes. Now, this is kind of partially started, and the reason is I started to make this, and the vision that you see here today is not the vision that I had when I first started to make this card. And as I made it, I thought, oh no, no. Well, actually, this is going to be a pocket, not a card. I just, for some reason, it didn't do anything for me. I mean, I liked it, but the way I was putting it together with the other pieces that I had, it just wasn't working. So I kind of tossed it aside. And later on in the day, I don't know, a light bulb came on, I guess, and I thought, you know, wait a minute, this could be really cute. So let's think about it. And so we did. And this is what we came up with. So all I did to make this is opened up the envelope, cut it real close to open it up so it comes out straight. I just cut it real close, tiny little piece off each end, this one and this one. And that lets you open it up flat. And I recommend doing that because then it's much easier if you're going to line the backs or the insides of it. And it's also much easier to work on the front and the back. Okay, so hopefully I can remember now how we're going to put this puppy together. So what I want to do here is I want to use this picture inside the window. And if I do it just right, it'll fit in there, which is just like that. And I think that would be really cute. So that's what we're going to do first. Now, I will tell you, because I went ahead and inked this in advance, that, let me borrow Madison's instructions here. To ink this, because of the fact that it has the window in it already, and I didn't want to get ink on that, I just put a piece of plain paper real close to the edge, and then just took one of these little brushes and just went all around it. I went from the outside, I don't want to get stuff on Madison's paper, but I just went from the left to the right, and just, so I would just hit the edges of the paper like that. And so that gives you an inked edge without making a mess all over the cellophane. So I went around and did that. And then I didn't really want to get the sewing machine out. And we bought, and we'll link these below, some of these stamps that look like stitching. And we've never really used them, but I thought this would be a perfect time to try these out. So I went ahead and did a cross and down and here, and I think I want to do one here. So I'm going to show you how we did that. Okay, get a little spot cleared up here. All right, just, and I didn't worry about if it was totally straight or not, because, you know, your stitching, anyway, the stitching that I do is not usually straight. So I just tap it on, get some ink on there. And I'm just using the Tim Holtz, which one is this? Distress Inks. Okay, just make sure you get kind of a good coverage on there. And then just took it, and I don't want it to come, oh, I guess I did bring it all the way down. Okay, never mind. All right, so I just want to bring it down here wherever I think it looks best and press down. Okay, and there you go. And now this is in brown. If you did it in black, of course, you'd have a lot more contrast. But I kind of liked the brown effect. So you can get that feel of stitching without, you know, having a sewing machine or without getting a sewing machine out if you want to.
It's my kind of sewing.
Yes, mine too. Okay, so I guess the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this little guy into his spot here on the back, which should be just about right there. So I think he'll be cute in there. Okay, I think I'm just going to use glitter glue today. See what we get. Come on, bud. I'm just going to go around the edges with a little bead of glue. I don't want to pile it on because I don't want it to squish out onto the cellophane window. I don't think it's going to take much to keep it in place. Okay. Hoping this is right. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Oh, shoot. See, I did get some on there. Doggone it. Okay. Let me have a hanky. So, let me say this then. I think the best thing to do is to put the glue around the envelope frame, not around your piece that you're trying to glue in. That way, you won't have a problem with it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, saved by the bell. That works. Oh, now I got it on the top. Okay, so here's a learning experience for all of us. When you go to glue this in, glue around the envelope. Oh, I'm not going to mess with it now. I'll just leave it. Glue around the envelope window, not around your piece that you want to glue in, unless it covers the whole area. Yeah, it'll be okay. It's a junk journal, right? Okay, now, I had thought about lining the inside, and I don't think I'm going to. I don't think there's a need to. I'm going to glue this down where the tab came loose from it, but I don't think there's really a need to line the inside because I don't think you're going to see anything. And I thought what I might do is just throw some ink across the top there. Just so the stark white doesn't show. Oh, thanks. Yeah. What happened to it?
It's right there.
Oh. Oh, geez. All right. I guess I'll
Weeks
just do-
again.
Huh?
Those weeks again. We have a weather change coming. Maybe that's
I
what
know.
it is.
I'm glad we have a
Oh,
weather
gosh.
change coming. It's
We
so
need
hot
rain.
here.
We need rain.
Yeah.
Everything is just
Everything's just
dry.
drying up. It's terrible.
I know. I saw in the news they were showing the Everglades. It's all dried up. It's like I've never seen such a
Yeah,
thing.
I know. Okay, yeah, that's all I need to do to the inside. Okay, now we want to put something on the back here. Cover that. And my thinking is I thought this might be kind of cute on there. This is all pieces of papers that we have from that group in the shop called
Garden Buddies. I think.
no, it's little it's a
That's
French
what we
name.
call
It's a yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what we call it, but it's what's it called? Well, it'll be linked below. It's French Country Garden, I think. Little French Country Garden. And it's a cute little piece. It's kind of a fantasy collection with little, well, you'll see as we go along here and add the pieces what it looks like. Anyway, I thought that this would be cute along the back. That way, if you wanted to, you could write on the back of it or whatever. And so, I think I'm going to glue this right down here. And I think that'll work, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to use my Yes paste or just go on with this. I guess I'll just do this since it's out. Usually when we do something like this, we use the Yes paste because it gives such a good flat coverage. And it glues to everything. But since I don't have it out, I'll use this. You can see we were prepared. Journal making on the sly here. Okay. I may have got that over too far. Hope not. No, he's perfect. Okay. Alrighty. And then just smooth him down. And you can use anything, you know, it doesn't have to be digitals. You can use book paper or, you know, anything you've got. Packing paper would be cool. All right, then let's just trim him off here. I could have turned this piece to the inside, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's see here. Because it doesn't really need any more support. I can't see it. There. And the light is kind of blinding. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that works out good.
Cute.
I missed a little spot over here, but that's okay. I think we could take care of that with some ink. Let's not cut anything, Patty, until we're sure that's what we want to do. Yeah, cute. And I could line it with something here to cover that up if I wanted to, but you know what? It doesn't really bother me. So I think what I'm going to do is just ink it. This guy needs to be trimmed up here. Here he goes. You're kind of quiet over there today.
I know, right?
Yeah. Nothing to say?
Oh, I'm just thinking of all the millions of things I have to do. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Debbie's
Never
having
really
Mother's Day here tomorrow. That's probably why she's a little brain dead, because all the stuff that she's got to get together for everybody.
Yeah, the kids are going to want to swim in the pool. I have to get the pool ready.
Really?
Food. And
Okay, so as you can see, I messed up here on the side. But if you wanted to, you could take, you know, another piece of trim or something and cover that. But I don't know if I want to or not. I don't know if I want to bother with it or if I do want to do it. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I do. So anyway, we highly recommend this envelope thing, and we're going to do some more, and we're going to do some more with this idea because I just think these are adorable. You know?
there's so much things you can make. I saw somebody making really cute little folios.
Oh yeah,
love
there's
those.
there's a ton of
Yeah.
people out there doing stuff, and you know, they're fun to watch because you can see, you know, different ideas of you have the same, you know, everybody's got the same thing, envelope, but all the different ways that they interpret that, you know.
Right.
It's really cute. So I could just take this little fella and glue him on there to cover that up. And I don't think I'll try and tear it because that's asking for disaster. So I think I'll just cut it. But anyway, we have another idea for our next video that should be kind of fun, doing some interactive pieces
Yeah.
that we could include. Let's see, is he big enough? Well, he's just perfect almost. If I turn him this way, I think he's more perfect. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, he works.
I like it on there too.
Yeah, I do too. He works and he covers up my mistake. So that's the main thing we want to do. So, as you can see, and I'm sure you guys that have been journaling for a while know this, but new people, you know, there is no mistake. It's just an opportunity. I have a lot of opportunities in my crafting. It's more opportunity than crafting. But, come on, buddy. My old hands don't work like they used to. But I'm thankful they're still working. Okay, just get over there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you know, this is for fun. This isn't for stress. Thank heavens, because... get over there. Oh.
Another opportunity.
Another opportunity has arisen before you know it. Okay, come on now. Let's not pick on Patti. Want to have a pity patty party. Okay. Doggone it, buddy. Why did you do that? Well, anyway, like I say, this is a junk journal. Having a hard time lining it up from this position. Come on. Okay, there you go. That's as good as she's going to get, kids. Darn it. Okay, that's good. That's better than what it was, and no one will ever know. Except you guys that are watching. And Madison.
Right.
Yeah, cute. Okay, that worked. Like I say, it's not perfectly straight or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be. You know, it's just for fun. It's not some kind of... Okay, so now, since I'm going to make this a pocket, I'm just going to glue down the bottom and the one side. And let me get some of this stuff out of the way so I can see what I've got here. Here's all my little pieces. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn him into a pocket. And like I say, we're just going to glue down the bottom and the side, one side. Since everybody else is already sealed because it's just an envelope. Kind of quiet in here, Debbie. Gee, I feel like I'm in here by myself. Okay, just press him down kind of good. And you can use all kinds of scraps for this. That's the fun part of it. I mean, this particular group, because I had a certain kind of theme in mind, I've used this digital, but it's not all digital. I've used, book pages and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our other ones are all mixtures of stuff.
Huh?
Our other ones we did are all mixtures of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. This is just scraps that we had, both of these actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just scrap pieces that we had left over from kits that we have. And this one too, scrap pages that we had. Just turned it into them. Okay, so I thought it would be cute just taking a piece of old burlap, not just cutting it straight, not doing anything fancy with it. And then here's what I was saying about how this is kind of a little fantasy group. This is our little French farm mouse. And he's in that kit, and I think it's called Country French Garden. It has a French name at the beginning, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. Anyway, I'm thinking he could be cute there. Little butterfly up here in the corner. And how cute is that?
Love it.
I do too. I like it. And I think it fit the, like this piece is not from the kit, but it kind of ties in really well with it,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should do it on the paper since it, yeah, just do a little spot here. Hold it on. Yeah, I like it. And I love that little cottage. I think it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
But this will be good. A little piece of burlap. It gives it a little extra texture and a little interest. And then a little mouse guy. There's a lot of cute pieces to this kit. Even if you don't, it's got a lot of neat stuff. Anyway, put him down there. That works, huh?
Cute.
Yeah, I think so too. And lucky for me, where that glue got on the cellophane part, it dried clear. Yay, yippee. But you wouldn't want to take the chance of that. You want to make sure that... And here I messed up because I didn't get the paper in line, so you can see I have a little place that shows white there. So to cover him up, just take a little piece of fussy cut, in this case a little butterfly, stick him on there, and nobody's to know the better. So like I say, there are no mistakes. It's just opportunity. And the back is cute, and you can use it, to write on or whatever you like. Okay, and then this is one of the little tags that we put together for it. And again, we used those brass brads, and I didn't see any point in covering the back of them. No. I think they're really cute, and I love it here, how it goes across.
Yeah.
And, something different from ribbon or string or whatever, just to give it a little bit, different feel. And I think it's super cute.
Love it.
Yeah, I do too. I think it turned out really cute and simple to do. And it's fun. It's kind of meditative, You just sit there and glue and paste paper together. And those envelopes give you the perfect opportunity for windows. So super cute. Yay, I did it without too many mistakes this time. But this, I just adore these. I think these are so cute. Mm-hmm. But you can see here all the different feelings and all the different looks you can get from just an old envelope. Who knew?
Crazy, right?
Yeah. And you can take these further. You could, like on this one, this morning I was thinking about leaving him open and turning him into like a little small journal, little small journal that you could stick into your big journal. But as it turned out, I wasn't able to do that because of the way I had already started it and glued it and stuff. But you could have, if you thought about it in advance, just leave this side open, and then so that you don't have these glued together, it would just be the rounded, this piece. And then you could keep it open and then stitch something in the seam there to hold in your journal, your signatures. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. They would be cute. Any of these would be. You know, super cute. And even these, I think, could be cute that way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not exactly how you see them here, but you could do something like that even here. Open it up and stitch in. And I like the idea that it doesn't have to match, you know, even Steve it on the sides or anything. And cute, cute, cute. I just think they're super cute and super easy to make. And you don't need really much materials. I mean, you don't have to have digitals to make them.
No.
Just use your scraps. Or
Magazines,
that's what I was just
book
going to say.
pages, music
Cut out, like our last video, cut out from magazines. You know, that would be really cool. But there's just, you know, you can just grab an envelope and take it to the next level. See what kind of scraps you have, magazines like we were talking, anything. Old family photos that you might want to, you know, do something like this with.
Yeah.
Be cute. So, yeah, this would be cute. Cut out an old family photo, cut people out of it, you know, and glue it onto your pockets.
Right.
And I'm just excited about the envelopes. I think they're a lot of fun. I think, you know, there's a lot of opportunity here.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we hope everybody has a neat Mother's Day tomorrow. And if you're watching this, you'll be watching this on Monday. So we hope you had a neat Mother's Day yesterday. And we thank Madison for her little project that she did and for giving us tips, crafting tips. We're going to use them, I'll tell you. So we'll talk to you later.